I hope the lighting is good for this one because this is all I got, folks. Anyway, so I went ahead and read the Ventress story, which I'll flip over here. Jody Hauser, Carlos Gómez, and Dono Sánchez-Almara are the writer, artist, and color artist on this one. So I liked this one a lot. I don't know, it made me happy. Like, it was thrilling, it was exciting, the writing was really good, so, again... So, this is actually better than the Mace story. And I don't know if it's because I like Asajj Ventress more than I like Mace Windu or not. But, I don't know. To me, that's actually inconsequential at this point. The point is that it's way better. Which is great. And I'm excited to see more of Jody Hauser's writing because she's a really good writer as far as I can tell, at least with the Star Wars stuff. She's been excellent. I know she did some stuff with Spider-Girl and, you know, Spider-Man. She's a Marvel writer. Look at this. This is so cool. Anyway, so I'm definitely excited to check out more of her work. So I want to talk about the art. The art is excellent. I don't know if they're referencing something specifically from the show for anything, for like this shot. I don't think so. I mean, I've watched Clone Wars 2 or 3 times over, and especially stuff with Ahsoka and Ventress I would have watched, and I don't recognize that from any of their fights. That's definitely her outfit from the show. This guy, is he a Klaatu? Like, the pirate guy everybody loves? Anyway, he might be, but he's like a really buff one, which is funny. Let me see. So, yeah, gosh, was I talking about the art of the story? I guess I was talking about the art first. Like, there are just some killer drawings in here. Like, I mean, that's beautiful. I really like when she has her mask thing down, which she puts it down at some point, which let me find one of those. It looks really good. It's a great, intimidating, creepy-looking mask. Gosh, where's... She has it down in the background, I think, maybe. Which is too bad, because it looks so good, but... you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Oh, here's she. As she's leaving, she puts it back on. I like how evocative it is of her actual face. With, like, this reminds me of the tattooing she has there, and then the tattooing on her skull and stuff, and just the line here kind of matches what she has going on there, which is kind of funny. You have a tattoo that looks just like your mask, or the other way around, but it's pretty cool. And I think, like, her tattoos on the back of her head look snaky, and this little shoulder armor, I don't know if that's a pauldron or not, but that little bit of shoulder armor kind of reminds me of that. But anyway, so, like, what did I say? The design on this guy, this Klaatu or whatever, I like how big he is or whatever, but, you know, nothing too big. There's a lot of stuff from the show reference, so a lot of the design work wasn't done by the people working on this one, but everything felt pretty individualized. I guess if I had to critique anything, I would say I think these sisters are dressed almost in exactly the same clothing, which, you know, is that because they're aliens? Is that because they're dancers? Is that a cultural element that they're carrying forth in their clothing? I don't know. If you go to New York, you'll see lots of pockets of different populations where people all dress alike, and, you know, that's not fake. It's real. It's real life. So, anyway, and the design, I'm going to say one more positive thing, and then I'm going to come back to a critique. This right here, the darkness of this gutter merging with the shadows here bothers me a little bit. I had to do a double take. I thought, oh, that's a good spread. And I thought, wait, hold on. Is it a spread, or is it 2 panels showing him running away and then showing her pleased? But no, it is one. He's running away as she's pleased. What's the difference in that? It's subtle, but it's enough that it kind of bothered me for a split second. I thought, if they just hadn't had that heavily shadowed here, or if the gutter had been over here or that, it would have been better. Actually, even if the fog had been moved in, but then you'd have it touching his leg, and but he could be farther over in the front. So I don't know what to do. But I don't know. I think it looks really good, but I think that slight criticism is due. And then, like, here, see how happy and cute the girls look after they've been saved, which is great. And, you know, it's very sweet. They're trying to share fruit with her that they had. This guy in the lower levels was trying to steal food. But, like, if you look at the sisters here, of course they're upset, so they're not making, you know, happy big-eyed faces. And she is upset here and attacking this guy. So, you know, she looks different. Like, this and the other pages, the look, to me, feels incongruent with this. And I think all of Asajj's faces, like, her expression changes a lot. And, of course, hitting it at different angles or seeing it from different angles, it's going to change. But she felt really well put together and very consistently executed. And, again, like, I'm not an artist, but or enough of an artist to really critique heavily. But, you know, I have eyes, so I can see things. This is a really great shot, really beautiful shot. This one I absolutely love. Especially coming from the context of Clone Wars, just seeing all that time and all that story in one shot is just, it's great. It's very satisfying. It's beautifully done, very well executed. The composition of it feels so good. And then I think here, I kind of touched on this last time, and I'll zoom over to here too. It's really interesting how, like, they handle the art of her, because honestly, in her earlier incarnations, she like had a dress too before, but, like, you know, she kisses one of the clone troopers as she's killing them. Her and Obi-Wan flirt a lot. Like, in the show even, they kind of play with her sexuality a little bit. And, you know, it's a revealing top to some extent. By most people's standards, that's pretty normal. For others, that's, you know, a lot. And her bounty hunter outfit, she's, you know, covered up. But there's still, like, you know, she still has a body. You can see what it looks like and everything. But, like, I thought this was a really interesting shot, that this guy's attacking these girls here. And then, you know, you see her eyes. She's closing in on them. She's thinking about her past. And then you get, you know, these full lips and her perfect teeth and stuff. And she's clenching them. And then, like, the way her outfit was designed, you don't get a butt shot. You get her from behind, grabbing her lightsabers, getting ready to spring into action and, you know, take a stand against this guy, which is cool, especially because if you look at the way this is composed, you know, it's, you know, it's this whole mixture. It's this guy's attacking these vulnerable little girls, these young women, these sisters, and she is this woman who remembers her past of being younger and more vulnerable and being in a place where she wanted to stay connected to her sisters and then being ripped away from her. And then she, you know, as this whole person with all these experiences goes forward and boom, there she is. But then again, if you are into that, she's also, you know, a pretty lady, you know, sexy lady who's going to, you know, kill this guy or, you know, chop off his arm or whatever. And it's just, it's interesting how comics have that, they can offer that unique blend. Just funny, I was talking to my dad about heavy metal earlier, and you know, those are overtly sexual, and I think they do a really good job of writing that line here with her design. And even, like, I don't know, you can complain about these ladies, the way they're dressed, but, like, that's kind of dumb, you know. Just because they're dressed a certain way doesn't mean they deserve to be assaulted by some schmuck. Look at this guy, look at this schmuck. Anyway, sorry, but yeah, gosh. I gotta tell you one more thing, personal. This girl cutting this guy makes me think of my daughters, because we talk about life and death situations all the time. They're real young, 8 and under, you know, but we're out enough in the sticks that that my 5-year-old is telling me that, you know, we're getting her a rifle for her birthday. And, you know, I don't know if we are, but probably not. But, you know, I talk to them about how we live in a real world and it really is dangerous, and it's good to know how to survive and how to live in all circumstances, and that you got to be tough and stand your ground and fight. And I actually think I want to show this one to them, because I think it's cool, and they love Ahsoka. And I think when Asajj had her turn, like the Bounty Hunter episodes and stuff with her in Clone Wars, they really like that. So I bet they'd appreciate seeing this. It's something I'd like to share with my daughters, and it's something that I think is cool. And it makes me happy that actually Katie Lucas she laid a lot of the groundwork with turning Asajj from who she was, a villain, into this more complex character. And it really rocks, and I'm happy she did that. So, and Hauser capitalizes on that well with this little story. Didn't need to be told, but it's fun that it was. And I liked what came of it. So that's all I have to say. Good stuff. Again, if you were going to buy this special for Mace and you didn't, you can buy it for Ventress, because she's really great in it.